I left my boyfriend after his brother sent me sexual messages for 2 years. My boyfriend Mike and I had been together for almost 5 years. His older brother Dan was someone Mike looked up to like crazy. He could do no wrong in Mike's eyes. About 2 years into our relationship, Dan started texting me weird questions. He'd ask stuff about our sex life and make comments about my body, really uncomfortable stuff that made my stomach turn every time my phone buzzed with his name. But I didn't tell Mike because I knew he wouldn't believe me. Dan was the golden child who could never do anything wrong. Around 3 years in, I was scrolling through Instagram when I saw this picture Dan posted. Mike was sitting on a couch, and this girl I'd never seen before was literally sitting in his lap, like full-on sitting on him while Dan and some other people stood around laughing. I lost it. I blocked Mike immediately and went straight to Dan asking why he'd post something like that. We got into this huge fight over text. Dan kept saying it wasn't a big deal and that I was overreacting. Then he started getting weird again. He kept telling me I was too good for Mike, that any guy would be lucky to have me. He said I should just leave Mike if I had doubts about him. Then he really crossed a line. He told me I could get any man I wanted, so why was I with someone like Mike who didn't even have a job? He went on about how I made more money than their entire family combined. I ignored the rest of his messages because I was done listening to this creep. After about a month, Mike and I talked it out and got back together. He apologized and explained that the girl in the picture was deliberately trying to get close to him. He said Dan was actually helping her because she thought Mike was cute. That's when I told Mike everything Dan had said to me, about how he told me to leave Mike and all those horrible things about his own brother. You know what Mike did? He blamed me for texting Dan in the first place. He refused to hear anything bad about his perfect older brother. He made me feel crazy for even bringing it up. I was upset about it for months, but eventually I just let it go because I loved Mike and didn't want to keep fighting. Then last week, Dan started sending me messages that made my skin crawl. Stuff like how I was too hot for his little brother, how only he could give me what I really deserved. I'm talking really nasty sexual stuff that I can't even repeat. I felt sick reading them. My hands were shaking as I took screenshots of every single message, all the gross comments, all the inappropriate stuff he'd been saying for years. 23 screenshots total. I sent them all to Mike in one long thread. Then I typed out one message: "Don't ever contact me again." I blocked both of them immediately. Mike started calling me from his work phone, from his friends' phones. He even got his coworkers to text me. When that didn't work, he started messaging my friends on social media. He kept saying I was being totally unfair to him, that I was overreacting and ruining everything over nothing. My best friend Jess forwarded me one of his messages where he said I betrayed him by not giving him a chance to explain. Explain what exactly? That his brother had been sexually harassing me for 2 years while Mike defended him? That he blamed me instead of believing me when I tried to tell him the truth? His mom even called me yesterday. She said I was tearing their family apart and that Dan was just being friendly. Friendly, that's what she called it. My own mom told me I did the right thing and that I should have left Mike the first time he didn't believe me. Now Mike's telling everyone I left him out of nowhere for no reason. He's playing the victim to anyone who'll listen.